I can't imagine anyone who wouldn't want to be a millionaire. We all, at our core, wish for that. While many of us harbor secret desires to make a difference in the world, we often give up because we doubt we can make a difference. But what if I told you that you can become a millionaire by the time you are 50 years old by simply saving? Curious to know more? Now let's get deeper into this. Hello everyone, and welcome to our channel. Don't forget to subscribe to this channel and press the bell icon to never miss an update. Let's start the video. You should set up an automated system for your finances. By computerizing routine, time-consuming processes, your life or business will run more smoothly and effectively. The same logic may be used in your savings, relieving you of the burden of having to decide how to allocate your funds. Successful savers and business owners have a bad tendency of making the same saving decisions over and over. That's a more convenient and effective way to save money. Your savings account should automatically be credited with any funds you move there. Don't force people to choose to save every time. Because if it's manual, you're probably like the rest of the population and will put off saving or using the money for things that aren't essential to your life in the short run. When you automate your savings, you remove the possibility of making a mistake or losing interest. If you want to keep your extra cash out of the hands of temptation, set up an automatic transfer to a savings account. When you get paid, set aside some of the money for savings. Once it's set up, you won't think twice about shelling out the additional cash. Invest more of your expanding income. You should immediately increase your savings after receiving a pay raise by at least the amount of your raise. If your wage goes up by 5%, then you should put away at least that much more. Before you become used to spending your newly acquired wealth, it's a good idea to see if you can negotiate an even higher raise. How do I save if I don't have the money? You shouldn't freak out. Keep in mind that you can always reduce your automatic savings if you find that you won't have enough money to cover your essential costs after doing so. But avoid tapping into your funds to fund your entertainment budget. That's an extremely typical faux pas that leads to regret in the long run. When asked, "Where does my money go?" track your spending so you know where your money goes. Do you have any idea how you spend your money? Learn your spending habits to see where you can make cuts. When you add up your monthly non-essential spending, it can be a rude awakening. If you haven't already, it's a good idea to review your credit card and bank statements and keep track of your cash withdrawals for a time. Then, break your regular weekly or monthly outlays down into two categories: necessities and luxuries. Look carefully over the extras list. Is it possible to remove some of the less essential elements on this list? It's not always possible to completely remove expenses, but it's typically possible to reduce the total amount spent. To save money, you don't have to sacrifice having fun. You may go hiking or something else that doesn't require a lot of money. What to do instead of making impulsive purchases? Do you often buy things on the spur of the moment? End of aisle, 2 for 1, and other add-on promotions are tried and true methods for retailers to coax them out of us. No matter where you go on the internet, you will most certainly be bombarded with ads for products you have already bought. Insidious behaviors are encouraged by marketers and merchandisers, and are therefore extremely difficult to break. You have to fight the beast and make a conscious decision to quit spending to save money effectively. Modifying a few key areas can improve things. Don't take your credit card with you when you go out. As a result, you'll be less likely to buy anything on impulse and will have more time to consider whether or not you need it. You should always prepare a shopping list before heading out. Don't bother with anything outside of that list. Establish a cap on your discretionary spending or the amount of money you can spend on things that aren't necessities. That doesn't mean you have to give up on doing the things you enjoy for a lack of funds. Rather, it implies that frivolous spending isn't something you can afford to do regularly. Keep trips to the mall to a minimum unless necessary. In just a few weeks, you may not even realize the difference in your routine as you reap the benefits of less impulsive buying. Never go grocery shopping on an empty stomach. If you're already full when you go grocery shopping, you won't feel as compelled to buy any extra sweets. A guide to debt management. Having to pay off debt is the largest obstacle to saving. True, but it's not impossible to fix. You can't just hope your debts disappear by ignoring them. They won't. Debts simply balloon and become increasingly difficult to manage. Here are some tried and true methods for tackling financial difficulties. Focus first on paying off high-interest loans like credit cards. The interest on them should be paid off first because they can snowball quickly without any further action being taken. Consider reorganizing or combining your debt if it is having a significant impact on your life. Seek the advice of an expert if you're having trouble finding your way. Don't put your trust in payday loans or similar services. Don't spend money you don't have or borrow the money you'll have to pay back later. Don't worry if you find that overly harsh. When all of your financial obligations are paid off, you may look forward to a much more positive, new normal in your life. Just a $10 a week put away adds up to $520 over the course of a year, so every little bit helps. Don't give up on your plans to save money. Do not buy a starter home. Buying a home that you know you will spend many years in is a great investment, regardless of the price. The primary benefit is the money you'll save on repeated house purchases and remodels. If it has helped other wealthy people, like Warren Buffett, then it should help you as well. Check what you have in your food storage area. Did you know that a family of 4 in the United States might waste anywhere from $1,350 to $2,275 every year due to uneaten food? A weekly fridge inventory and a monthly freezer and pantry inventory can help you avoid wasting food and money. Get new inspiration from Supercook if you're sick of eating the same old leftovers. This is it, everyone. So, what do you think? Leave a comment and let us know. Thank you for watching the video. Don't forget to like the video and subscribe to the channel if you haven't already done that. Also, put on notifications because the next video is going to be a great one.